He never imagined that when he came home from work one day, he would find his girlfriend sitting on another man's lap. Rage and pain hit him at the same time. Martin completely lost control. He pulled out a gun and fired several shots in a row. He killed the man, but that act also sent him to prison. Martin spent 8 years behind bars. After his release, Martin decided he would never get involved with any woman again. One day, he joined the largest left-wing criminal organization in the area. On that very day, the leader assigned him a mission. Even though Martin despised women, he still had to go to Dusseldorf to carry out the job. What shocked him was the target. It was Eva, Tenma's former girlfriend. She was currently being watched by Roberto and could be killed at any moment. In order to survive, Eva agreed to leave with Martin, on the condition that he guarantee her safety. Martin agreed without hesitation. After all, it was part of his job. Yet when Martin looked at Eva, he felt no disgust at all. Instead, there was a strange, unfamiliar feeling. Her perfume and the way she walked made it clear to him that she was a typical woman, exactly the type he disliked most. Even so, they boarded a train bound for Frankfurt. The entire trip passed in silence. Bored, Eva decided to head to the dining car for a drink. On the way, she ran into a man drinking alone in one of the compartments. She casually took his bottle and drank a few sips. The man tried to get her business card and even started asking where she lived. Martin did not hesitate for a second. He punched the man, knocking him to the ground, then took Eva back to their compartment. At that moment, as Eva looked at Martin's face, a strange feeling rose in her chest, something she had never experienced before. Over the next few days, Eva began talking more. She asked Martin why he never drank. Martin briefly told her about his past. His mother was an alcoholic. Every day, he had to drag her home from bars when she was drunk. One night, during a snowstorm, she refused to go home. She died on the freezing street. From that day on, Martin never touched alcohol again. After hearing his story, Eva finally spoke about her own pain. She said she could not escape her longing for her fiancé Tenma, and that only alcohol could numb her feelings. In a bar, she talked about her complicated relationship with Tenma, then drank a large glass and passed out. Martin had no choice but to carry her back to where they were staying. Because of his ex-girlfriend, Martin had grown to hate women. Because of his mother, he hated people who drank. Eva was the perfect combination of both. Yet strangely, Martin did not feel the urge to push her away like he usually would. His heart was filled with complicated emotions. The next day, following the leader's orders, Martin took Eva to a hotel. Because of the mission's secrecy, Martin had to wait outside. He kept telling himself that he disliked Eva, yet he could not stop thinking about her. He even thought that if Eva refused the mission, he might finally be able to leave her behind. To his surprise, Eva agreed to take part. It turned out her task was simply to attend a banquet. To prepare for it, Eva asked Martin to go shopping with her. It was as if she had returned to her former luxurious life. She strolled through high-end malls in Frankfurt, carrying bag after bag of luxury goods. Martin began to see her differently. What surprised him even more was that Eva insisted he buy clothes as well, saying that people around her could not look shabby. Martin reluctantly went along with it. As he looked at the tie around his neck, Martin suddenly felt unreal. Eva was very commanding, and her bossy tone annoyed him. Yet he had to admit that the way she carried herself that day shocked him. She radiated elegance. Eva told Martin that this was who she truly was. That night, Eva attended the banquet as instructed. Martin waited outside. Not long after, Eva rushed out, grabbed Martin's hand tightly, and begged him to take her away. Martin had no idea what had happened, but he could feel her intense fear. She dragged him to a